and now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play.
And how about this? An onside kick to start the game.
And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. Now there's two sides to every coin. You come on the road, you get the onside kick to start the game. What a boost, but you don't get it. And now your back's against the wall a little bit.
You're exactly right. You nailed it perfectly. And so many ways to go at it when you're on the road. You think to yourself, well, if we start on defense, we blitz them early, try and create a big play. If we start on offense, we throw the big pass downfield. In this case, they said, forget all of that. Let's do it on special teams and try and catch them off guard with an onside kick unsuccessfully.
First down. Blunt flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Roethlisberger.
Oh, looking for water, but this is intercepted.
Picked off at the 22.
And the Raiders are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Off the play fake, it's Namath.
Dancing to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Play fake, now Namath. Oh, now Namath unable to get away, and they got him.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
3rd and
9. Here's Namath.
Caught on the right side by Adams. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He gets it complete to Harris. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Mission accomplished on that throw. Slant, pick up the first down. I like how he just put it on the receiver and didn't lead him on that one.
Happened quickly. Defense, not much they could do. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
To throw, Namath.
Looking deep for Adams. It got his man complete.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Davante Adams. 64 yards.
And the Raiders are on the board first on the road here in L.A. And Namath going to throw for it. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And the catch made by Johnson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Second and 6.
Here's Blount. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 41. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And a 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Now a first down throw complete downfield. A big play there for the Raiders.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
On 1st and 10 now, Namath.
Eluding the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Namath. He'll look downfield for Waller. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Darren Waller, 39 yards. And the Raiders add on to their lead. They'll try and throw for it. And he is in to make it 16-0.
I think we're sensing a trend here. 2 first-half touchdowns. After going for 2 after the first score, CD, I thought maybe they would kick the PAT here. No, they get 2 more.
No, they decided to really press the advantage because, remember, getting the 2 after the first score, you've already got the other team back on their heels if they're going to mount a comeback. But to go up 2 scores and 2 two-point conversions, you've really got them thinking on the other sideline.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Here's Harris to return it.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
16-0. That's the score after one on EA Sports. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Raiders' 39-yard line.
A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. Third and 11, and some extra depth in the secondary here. They're in the dime. They snap it at 1. Now it's Roethlisberger. And the Raiders have got him. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead them to 4th down. When you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
Roethlisberger will stay out there, and they're going to go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And touchdown! LeGarrette Blount, 52 yards. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
16, our home team 6.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's Harris to return it. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's going the other way. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for two. Following the fumble recovery, it's Roethlisberger. Throws left side. And he's got it. They convert for two, and that gets them even closer. Now a 2-point game. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get them to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the three-point shot. And people
looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Namath's throw taken in by Adams. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. Namath to throw. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. He'll buy some time right. And that's complete to Adams. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Namath to throw on first down. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25. Now Namath to throw. Rolling to his right. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now Namath. This will be caught inside the 10. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Namath now from the gun. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Off the play fake, it's Namath. Right back for Allen. This time he finds him complete. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. first half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
14.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, but I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run with Allen. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
At the 42-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Namath. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Namath. Got a man complete, Calvin Johnson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. To throw, Namath. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Davante Adams. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes this a 9-point game. Oh, it's loose, and the Raiders have it. Well, they just scored, they got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
Namath's throw complete here to Waller. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
It's a gain of 9.
Play fake, now Namath.
At the 45-yard line.
Oh, now Namath unable to get away, and they got him. Mean Joe Green in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight.
3rd and 8.
Namath. And the pressure gets to him again. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're going to try and throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And it's caught. Touchdown. Darren Waller there to make the grab. And his guys are able to make this a close game again.
So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Roethlisberger looking to throw. And it's incomplete, but a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
A fairly short kick from the 14, and he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
To throw on 1st down is Namath.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the...
So now second.
Here's Namath.
Caught by Allen. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Throwing is Namath.
He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25.
It's a big play there for Vegas.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. They'll run on 1st down. Allen. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They keep it on the ground. Allen again. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Flush to his right. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a 1st down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the fourth. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? They'll run with Harris. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
At the 2-yard line, a 2-yard pickup.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they look for that final touchdown to salt this one away. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score. Our home team 27. Visitors 23. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Here's Harris to return it.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10. At their own 21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Melvin Ingram in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you're probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
Pass complete. It's Adams.
And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. The touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Returning it, Johnson. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Take over. 1st down and 10. At their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Here's Roethlisberger. Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
A loss of 6 yards.
Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield.
Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. We go from SoFi Stadium. Fields this way up at the 17. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Oh, you got to feel it, baby.
Now the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. A give for Taylor running right side. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. To the right side, this is Taylor. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3rd play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Trying to punch it in with Taylor. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
I'm laughing because I'm not so sure I would have made this call. I'm not so sure I would have said, yeah, let's go ahead and get this one, especially at this point of the game. But give him credit. He had a feeling and carried it through.
Yeah, that's one where you think, okay, if you're down, 2 minutes left, the ball's near midfield, you go for it. But at this stage, at that part of the field, but like you said, it worked. Finding some room at midfield. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Vic goes play action. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
That was a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong, he's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later, but I am still going with you on that one. Wide receivers work on a little bit more.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Vic now. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. There's Vic. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
On 2nd down, Blount, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Roethlisberger. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. We're scoreless after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter with no score.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Roethlisberger keeps it. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Big Ben going to take it himself. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. This is 3rd and goal. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Trying to wedge his way in there, no signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Jaguars are able to come up with a goal line stand. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Well, the drive starts with a completion left side. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. A big play that time on the catch and run. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days? And they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football. Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they are a full part of the passing game. And we see a lot of big plays, as we just saw there.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now a give, right side. Taylor, and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Two minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Oh, he cannot get away. Down goes Vic. Kevin Green able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Holt, and unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a real head-scratcher there, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger, open man, completes it to Claypool. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger going underneath to Blount. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a...
And it's caught. Touchdown. Chase Claypool on a touchdown throw from Ben Roethlisberger as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0.
That's the score. Our home team 7. Visitors nothing. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. A short kick taken at the 18. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Steps away to his left. Into the secondary, past the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Vick now from the 50. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Here's Michael Vick. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And it looks like this one won't work out. Hams team able to secure the football. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Play action. Now Roethlisberger. And he's going to go down again. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Josh Allen, that's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down.
I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, with talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the 3rd quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, that they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Still 9 remaining on second down.
Throwing, Vick. It's caught, Smith. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now here's Vick. Completes it to Evan Ingram.
And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And how about that throw? We saw a combination of elite arm strength and obviously the ability to move the sticks with that completion. But it's the way that he throws the ball. So compact, yet the ball comes off of his hand and it just whistles to the receiver.
On 1st and 10, here's Vick. He finds his man, complete. That's Holt. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
They run once more with Taylor.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. as big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Taylor. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Now a give right side. It's Taylor. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Oh, and now Vick throwing another interception.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
The 30. 10, 5. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them until the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fields this way up at the 17 and makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good
and for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They go play action with Roethlisberger.
Able to hit his target, Claypool.
And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big play there on the catch and run. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down.
Quick slant, finding Claypool.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Roethlisberger going to throw it. Completes it to Blount. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. Completion here to Claypool. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On the ground, it's Harris. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Now a toss play to Blount. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Here's another 2nd and goal, this time from half the distance closer. On the toss, this is Blount. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. LeGarrette Blount taking it in from 2 yards out. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 21-zip. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get point.
He's got him in, complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. And now here is another interception. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the...